I'm sitting watching blood while it dries on my sleeve, thinking why does everyone I love die or just leave? And if I mean a thing, then why would you leave? My mind only sees the suicide side of things. At this point we can't relate if you ain't lost everything.
What's up guys, welcome back to Where's Wild World. So I'm just going to be doing a feeding video. If it's not welcome back, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you do enjoy the content, because my girlfriend doesn't enjoy filming it, so it will help her enjoy it more. Maybe then I can pay her to be here to spend time with me. That's what I need to do for a girlfriend. But yeah, I'm just going to be hopping into this white lip pit viper. I don't think he might not eat because he's just going through shed, but let's see if he will eat. Mind your finger, madam. Do you not want food? Oh, open your mouth there a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's just a tag. Come. Okay. Your reaction times are slow, madam. You need to get a bit faster. Okay. So yeah, so I wasn't really expecting him to eat because he is just about to pop out of that shed. But I did defrost a rat for him. So yeah, he's an absolute idiot. I mean, I planted all these nice plants in there for him, and he still just sits in a flipping corner. But you know what you're going to do about it. But we're going to move on to some other snacks and we'll see you guys there. Okay, so as you can see, I have the Chinese cobra here. I'm going to be offering him something to eat. He's also deep in shed. And I had to separate these guys. I have a pair, but I had to separate them because they weren't too happy together. And you can see how actually tall he stands. Look at that. That's about a third of his full body. This guy is also deep in shed, so also not necessarily expecting him to eat, but let's just see. These are all bluffs. Just needs to realize that it's food and it's not something that... Just be careful, my camera woman. But yeah, these guys, while they're together, they were trying to fight each other, which isn't too good. Don't want my animals to be aggressive towards each other at all. I do like cohabiting my pairs just so they can get used to each other. There we go. It's a nice little meal for it. And it will chow down. Oh, it's in shed, so it gets a fright from anything. So I think I'll get it to take again, and I'll move on to the other Chinese cobra or something else. Okay, so next up on the chopping block is my baby Eastern Green Mamba. He's just over here. He's been eating quite well, doing quite well in the new setup. Obviously these are all live plants. I believe his head's over here. Oh, never mind. His head was by my crotch. That's not a fun place to take a bite, hey? Yeah, look, it's food. He looks a bit interested. Head's coming up here. So he is very camera shy with feeding as well. I do like to show him because he's a beautiful, beautiful animal. What usually happens is that he will take a tag out of the meal that I'm offering him, and he will wait for it to die, quote unquote, like how they would in the wild. But yeah, looks a bit too spooked to do it now, so I'm just going to leave it in there. But you guys got to see a nice little green mamba. And I'll leave him be for the rest of the day. Okay, so next up is going to be my boom slang. It's right over here. I do not know where its head is, so I'm not going to tempt fate. My girlfriend says it's on this side. I can't. Oh, it's at the bottom there. So let's see if he wants something to eat. Right now he is on sort of scented pinks, but what I like to do is I like to basically just cut open the insides of the gecko and have the pink on the same set of tongs. But now I do not know where he went, so when I find him I'll get back to you over here and let's see if he wants some food today. Do you want some food instead of just running away from me? But he's a beautiful, beautiful bomb slung. It is a bit of a mission to get these guys on mice pinks because they do not eat it in the wild. They are very, very skittish animals. Let's just get this out of here. Let's see if he wants to take. There we go. Look at that. Took it easily. I'm just going to hold it so he can take both. Look how awesome that is. Super, super dope. You might not be able to take both of them at the same time, But yeah, these guys are rear fang venomous, one of Africa's drop for drop most venomous snakes on, well, it's the most venomous snake on the African continent, drop for drop. They can kill you with a, well, like, you wouldn't even be able to see the venom on a needle. That's how like little venom that they actually need to kill you. But he's dropped the mouse pinky. Let's just offer it to him when he starts to chow down. When he gets further down, I'll offer him the mouse pinky again. But yeah, he's doing super well. Awesome little guy. He's also in his juvenile colors, as you guys can see, that beautiful green emerald eye. Around about 1 meter long is when they'll get their adult colors. They usually are sexually dimorphic, so that just means that the males and the females are different colors, but that's not a proven theory, especially down here in the Western Cape. The males and females often can have the same color, but the males are usually, well, the females are usually brown and the males are a different, more vibrant color to attract a mate. But yeah, he's going to power that down and I'm going to offer him the pink, and I'll get back to you guys when I do that. We just missed that, but he actually just took a mouse pink straight off the tongues, which is absolutely amazing. It's the second time he's taken a mouse pink straight off the tongues, which I'm super excited about. He's doing super well. I still have to vary his diet in captivity, and if I don't, I have to feed him mouse pinks a lot less often because it's way more fatty than their usual diet. So they can become a beast way more quick. These guys are usually very slender snakes. But check how pretty that snake is, and he's powering it down. You might be able to see, if my girlfriend does get closer, he does have the rat pink quite far down. If you look all the way at the back, directly underneath his eyes, when he moves his jaws or walks his jaws down, you might be able to see that rear fang. Just super dope. It's very, okay, well, now he moved out the way. But yeah, I'm gonna let him chow down and I'll get back to you guys when I move on to the next snake. Okay, I just dropped the rat, but that's alright. Okay, so this is my little, I believe it's a male puff adder, and he's just popped out of shit, and look how fast that tag is. Wanna bite it again? Wanna bite it again for us? No. Okay, there, it died. It's a very small meal, but I also don't want to power feed this guy too much. But yeah, I'll let him chow down, and love you. Okay, so you probably won't be able to see this too well because I don't like opening this thing up fully for this stupid little Mozam, because he loves to shoot out. But I'm going to offer him some food. Maybe we can see him strike it. Just, I don't know where he is. That was right by my finger. I'm very lucky that he didn't tag me there. But there we go. Now he'll eat up. Little bastard. Super happy he didn't tag me. God. Okay, I'm gonna move on to some other snakes and I'll see you guys there. Okay, so next up is gonna be my other player of the Chinese cobra. He's sitting in this water bowl. He's actually also in shed, so I don't know if he will eat. Please don't bite my shin. That would be very not nice of you. But yeah, I didn't say when I try to feed the other one. Hello, you flippin'. Yeah, I'm trying to vary these guys' diet a little bit with these little chicken or quails. I believe they are baby quails. But yeah, they seem just way too defensive and way too twitchy. I'm gonna wait till they pop out of shed before I do anything. But yeah. Okay, so there's a bit of poop in the old mommy's enclosure, so I'm just gonna get that out real quick. Also gonna feed her today. But you can see how nice and thick she is from the last time you guys saw it. I've been feeding her up, and obviously she's away from the males that just want to use her for a booty call. Hey, they just want to use you for eggs. We can't be having that all the time. Do you not want? Yeah. Oh, venomous. Venomous. No, don't run. But you can check how big she's gotten. She's not as deflated as before. Let's see if she wants. If not, it's fine. We can just offer it to someone else. But I would like it if she eats. Okay. Okay, we'll just offer it to someone else. Over here. Okay, so my girlfriend already started, but I'm going to be feeding old sassy girl. There's her head over here. And look at this. Oof! Oof! She's drinking the water. Hello. Again, every time I show this girl, you can see why we call her sassy. She just strikes at everything that's moving. Come. I don't think I mentioned, but this is a beautiful juvenile mole snake, and that's what she does. She'll eat it up later. Beautiful girl, but you can see how reactive she is. She is so defensive. I think this would be a perfect snake for a kid's birthday party. You can see how she's lining me up when I come into her territory. As soon as I put my hand in, that's when her head tilts like that, and you can see how she's coiling up there, and that jaw moving is actually from biting, and she's got the water on there, so realigning her jaw and also slurping up that water. But I'm gonna let her be. Oh, are you gonna find the water, Sassy? Or strike it, you know, whatever you want to do. Oh, I love this snake. I'm not gonna handle her. I would pick her up and show you that she does calm down, but I want her to eat, so I'm not gonna stress her out. Hello. I'm just putting your lid back on. I think this is one of the snakes that would chase someone. I often say snakes don't chase people, but I think this one might. But yeah, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to... Oh, I have quite a bit to feed still because most of the snakes didn't want to take. So I'll see you guys when I get there. Okay, so it's time to go from one mole snake to another. This is a big, beautiful male mole snake that has the complete opposite temperament of Sassy deer. Usually, I didn't see your head over here. Do you want a mouse? Here you go. Yeah. It's a nice little rodent just for you. Look, you're looking a bit interested. Ah, tag. He did take a quail recently, so I'm not that worried if he doesn't eat. Yeah, okay. You're not venomous. There we go. He's going to take it nice and gently. That's the usual temperament of them. I'm just going to get the head properly for him so he can hold it. There we go. There you go, man. Come. Again, this is a non-venomous mole snake that is native to South Africa and other parts of Africa. Very beautiful animals. Gonna leave it there for him. He seems to be interested. I don't want to stress him out too much because I did just move him into this new enclosure as I got rid of my one black, but I'm getting more, so that's good. I'm just going to move on to feeding the puff adders. Got one new puff adder in, and I'm going to see if it's going to eat, but I'm not going to show that on camera because I have to take them out. I still do need to feed the death adders and maybe my Chinese sharp-nosed vipers, but I'll let you guys know. Okay, so the death adder is right over there. It might be a bit difficult to see. The head is right there of the one that just popped out of shed. So let's see if it's hungry at all. And it is. One of the world's fastest striking snakes. And you see, I think the other one is on the right here, so just be careful. Let me get in here. These guys are absolute masters of camouflage, and please don't mind that incessant puffing in the background. That's what and how the puff adders get their name. His head is right over here. There's a pair of death adders in there. Just have to be very careful because, as I stated, they have one of the world's fastest strikes, and that's nothing to play around with. They also have one of the most potent neurotoxic venoms of any snake that can literally cause you to hallucinate before you eventually die. So, not a fun bite. But this one did eat before, so I'm not going to push it too much. That one's taking down. That one is the one that just popped out of shed. I was actually quite worried about these guys. And could you shut up? Nothing's happening. Gosh. But yeah, I was quite worried about these guys. They refused food for a little bit. They had quite terrible sheds, but now since I've changed around the enclosures, they're doing a little bit better. Sure. Let's give these guys a quail. You can check why I have to separate these guys. As soon as they smell anything, even remotely resembling food, they come straight out. But that was so gentle. That just went exactly against the point that I was trying to make. But even he's chewing slowly. What a bastard. I swear my snakes do this on purpose. Just like this puff adder over here. if you want to come look up top here. Like the one, it just interferes with the other one. Like it chooses the worst times to try and mate. Like an absolute tit. But yeah, the other one at the back there, so I'm gonna offer it this. Yeah, food. You don't bite me either. You're gonna come out for food and then you're not gonna want it. Fine, I'll just offer it to the other one. But again, this is just a nice, oh my god, this fucking puff adder is just making my life hell. I can't think. It's not this one. It's that one all the way at the back, all the way down there. You can barely see its head. It's just underneath that log there. But oh my god, it's irritating. Just gonna offer, yeah, train feed it. There you go. There we go. And he will just take that down. So the rest of the rats are gonna be going to my Cape Cobra because he's a fatty. But yeah, this puff adder is very, very irritating. So I am just gonna move on with my life. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, peace.